Okay. I'm just gonna place this one right over here, so that's right after this car is put into the hot tub. I can just grab this one and make a mad dash for this next one. I just gotta make sure I avoid the rocks along the way. That's the only thing. Huh. Okay, that's probably not going to work out. Huh. Oh well. Alright, this one. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a body of water right here. I can just go ahead and I can just go ahead and drive it up here, and then make a hole in this wall, and then gets the vehicle that way. Huh. I almost forgot that was a thing. Luckily enough, there was a bulldozer nearby. Huh. I'm just waiting until I can get bombs. I can unlock bombs in this game.
The ones you plant on the sides of buildings?
Yeah.
The way they kind of like show that in the ad and then like show him like walk off and then show the explosions. I just like picture him like whistling as he sets them, then walks off to detonate them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then, like, the only tagline they need, like, after all of that is, and all he's missing is a stick, as a marshmallow on a stick.
Yep, pretty much. That's one way to describe it. Yay! Nice. We got 2 new tools. We got planks, which are definitely very useful. Because that'll actually allow us to unlock, to open up more shortcuts. Hello. And we got pipe bombs. Now the planks I'm definitely upgrading. If anything, definitely upgrade length first, because you're definitely gonna need that. Width, I'm not really gonna worry about until later. We'll just go ahead and get more shotgun rounds. So, what's So, anything new about that's been publicized about about our recent havoc? Oh, good. Why would anyone dump all my cars in the ocean? Maybe someone who has a really sick vendetta against you, probably.
And all of you rich have really weird quirks and things, so take it up with that.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, this is actually a side mission. Another thing came to mind, since the computers didn't include any details on BT. Maybe there are documents in his safes that could bring some clarity. You have already done a lot for me, but if you have the time and energy to go get them, I'd appreciate it. Oh yeah, this mission, I remember this one. Now this is pretty much the part where the game is really going to start to ramp up in difficulty, because for one thing, we actually have a couple of safes that we have to bring to the boat, and both of them are wired to alarm boxes.
I see.
Yeah. So, basically the best way we can go about it is basically to get a dump truck into position. If I can remember where it is. There it is. Okay. Now this mission usually takes me a bit of trial and error because just because of how finicky the physics can be at times, but yeah. There we go.
This guy apparently has the operating license to drive anything.
Right.
What type of license do you have? So the none ya business, bitch.
Indeed. But then again, we're also doing all kinds of illegal shit throughout this game.
Right. All to make ends meet.
Yep.
That'd be another pretty funny thing to think about with everything in this. Is it's like, are they thinking about the person that's doing it, and why are the reasons behind their why?
I'm sorry.
I said that'd be like another funny thing to consider. Is like, are they just thinking about why the person that's doing it is doing it, or?
I wouldn't exactly think so. For some reason
personal reason he's doing it, and that could send him down a paranoid rabbit hole.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trying to figure it out.
Indeed.
Because, like, in the human conscious, that's usually the first thing your mind goes to with anything like that. And, like, the initial person doing it is, why are they doing it?
Yeah.
And usually, in a situation like this, that is not even in the first top 10 reasons that come to your mind.
Indeed. Okay, I gotta...
Alright, so you're gonna set it off to drop into the truck. Nice.
Yep, pretty much. That's honestly the best way to go about it, because... yeah, this mission is kind of finicky. Especially considering the time limit.
Yeah.
The only thing is that I have to blow a hole in this building. And on top of that, I also have to. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No problem. On top of that, there are also 3 different keys that I have to get. So my idea is that we're basically going to go for the keys first, and then we'll make our try to make a break for in the dump truck. Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Right. I was just gonna say that, like, that whole scenario reminds me of the one bit in Jane Coke's Vicious Circle tour where he talked about doing a B&E and then, like, how that would fuck with the family.
Yeah.
If he would, like, every couple of them again, but do nothing but take down the door.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he devolves it into a whole thing where, like, they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And you're like, we can't figure it out this year. I want a divorce.
Indeed.
Because again, like, the actual reason, if it's not immediately personal, is not something you're going to think of. Or that your
Indeed.
top 10 reasons you first think of. Day Cook just wanted to do a B&E, and there was no personal reason to it.
Pretty much.
Being paid by someone else when you don't have any personal reason into it is, yeah. Again, that's not in your top, like, even 15, probably.
Indeed. All because the gas company threatened to shut off the gas bill. Well, the gas. I'm not fully awake right now.
That's fine.
Yep. Okay.
Like, the funniest way, like, this character could answer any of these, like, whys would be like, well, it is personal, just not for me. You know.
Indeed. Alright.
Then that's not a whole nother vicious rabbit hole.
Pretty much. Yep. Okay, yeah, I'm stuck. Huh. I guess I am going out the gate then. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna save just in case I accidentally drive this thing into the water. Which has happened before. Alright, let's see here.
Are you trying to get into, like, a type of bridge to cross the water?
Yeah, pretty much. Now I just need to. There we go. And this is where the plank starts to come into play. Yep. There we go. Makeshift bridge. This is why this is pretty much why I said to upgrade the length as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, make yourself ramps and things. Nice.
Yep. And you're gonna be doing that a lot. Okay. I was afraid that would happen. Yep, that way I can just grab, I can, Oh, wait a minute. I completely forgot this, this one's on the second, well, this one's on the first floor. Well then. Idiota! Huh. Wait a minute. I need to get back up here, so I'm just gonna do that. What if I were to just do this? Huh? It can work. I just need to use one of these crates to my advantage.
Right. You could possibly take it to the boxes and then drop down from the boxes.
Yeah. There we go. Yep.
Yep.
And now I just need to I just need to blow a hole in this wall. Maybe a little wider. There we go. I think I may have just found an alternative route. I don't have to go through. I don't have to go all the way through this warehouse. I can just go ahead and I can just go ahead and grab this and just make my way over. Probably cross this pipe, and I just need to blow a hole in this wall. That's all. Not what I had in mind. Huh. Oh, yay.
Oh, it broke it early on you?
Yeah. The hardest part really is just trying to avoid blowing out the floor beneath it.
Right.
Okay, that's about as far as I'm gonna be able to stretch it without it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Now I just need to create a route over there. Oh yeah, that's right. What I've got a blowtorch. I can just get the bars off the window in the back. Huh?
Thinking, how can I protect them? Surely they won't be able to destroy battle bombers.
Right.
If only it was made with 10 holes instead of 9. Curses!
Come on. Ugh. Okay, I'll just use a point then.
I feel that could be a pain, yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably upgrade the damage on my shotgun eventually. Huh. All right, so there. Now it's just just going to be a matter of trying to drive it to the boat in time. All right. Here is nothing. Shit. I fell.
No, there it is.
Yep. You know, just grab this one. There we go.
Yay!
That mission is a lot harder than it looks.
How did I manage from all the prep you did? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the first time, the first time I played this game, I had no idea what I was doing with that.
That seems to be where they give you all the puzzling and challenge in the story is figuring out what to do to get everything in that minute and get out.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
So it's like kind of a bit more like a setup game because like you're setting everything up for that minute.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. All right, now we'll go ahead. And thanks. Now I just need to find someone who can work a safe. I'll get back to you in a bit and I'll let you know how it goes. Yep. Now we just need to go ahead and steal the GPS devices. All right, and let's see here. Yeah, we got one on a boat right here. In fact, we actually got a couple that we can. Actually, no, 3 that we can just bring to. That's the escape vehicle. The other ones we can just. The other ones we can easily just make a mad dash for. Those poor maintenance workers have to fix this gate every time.
God damn it, he cut the gate off again.
Right.
You can only industrially solder this shit back together so many times before it just doesn't work. Well, Bob, have we hit that limit? No.
Right. So yeah, we can just go ahead and drag this boat right towards the getaway car.
So does it trigger when you start it?
Yeah, it only triggers if you either break the alarm boxes or if you pick up the items.
Interesting.
Yep.
You know, like we were saying, like it makes you think of creative ways to do things.
Indeed. But of course, this is just the easy stuff compared to what's coming later. Some of them do get quite ridiculous later on.
I could imagine, you know, they have to make it harder as you go somehow.
Yeah. Like there were legitimately a couple of missions where I actually had to look up the solution for because the levels themselves were just that complex.
Wow.
Yeah. But we'll get to them when we get to them.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's 2. Now there's one more on the fishing boat. Except much differently now. The fishing boat is actually connected to the dock by mooring lines. Not going to stop us though. That's why we're just going to shoot them out.
They must have thought, surely this will stop them. Surely you jest.
They were, of course, they were counting on the assailant having a shotgun.
Right. Among other things, yeah. You just like see the rich guy standing there with the security guard. Did you not consider they could possibly have weapons? Imbecile.
Right.
I'm surrounded by morons.
What the hell do I pay you guys for?
In fact, scratch that. You're fired.
But
But I can't make my alimony. Not my problem, damn it.
Right. Oh yeah, it's also worth mentioning that even if you disconnect part of the wall that the alarm box is connected to, it goes off. So that's another thing to keep in mind.
Oh wow, that's a pretty heavy attention to detail there.
Yeah. Yeah, that also caught me off guard the first time I did this game.
I can imagine that's not something you would expect.
Yeah. All right, now we just gotta create an escape route through the house, or the office house, or whatever it is. So basically, this is going to be our starting point. We just need to make our way to this boat, and we can just grab the rest.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, whoever wants to make an estimate on the property damage, be my guest. Because I think I've lost count at this point.
At a certain point, setting up, you probably cost them more money than what you take.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Sure, we'll just steal the lawn care van. Why not? I'm not really too thrilled about the speed, though. Okay, yeah, that's even better. Okay. Let's see here. No, there are no other speedboats nearby, so that's all I got. Oh well. Alright then. I think we should be all set. Sure, we'll just make this wall a little wider while we're at it. Why not? Okay. Someone's gonna be wondering what happens to their car the next day. And the answer is that I drove it into the ocean.
Right.
Yay! And we get a pistol. Huh? Got away with expensive GPS units. Oh, the horror. So yeah, the pistol doesn't really cause a whole lot of damage, but it's very good for shooting shooting open locked doors.
I see.
And even severing cables. I'll go ahead and upgrade the range on that a little more. That's actually going to become handy later on. Oh, here we go. This is it. I still don't know how, but Lee found out about the cars and totally overreacted. I just saved the life of those poor cars, and he goes completely mental and vandalizes my property. Can you believe that? Good thing I'm properly insured. I've thought about ways to get back at him, and finally nailed it. The iconic water tower at the Lee Chemicals. His grandfather built it with his bare hands, and it has since become a symbol of for the entire Lee family. They even use it in their logo type. Make that tower a little less tall. Making that tower a little less tall would make a more suitable symbol for the small man he is. Yes.
This is where you destroy the tower.
Yes. And it also gives us access to a new weapon, time bombs. Like I said, the pistol is actually very good for shooting open locked doors. Not very reliable for damaging scenery, but yeah. So what we are gonna do is go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and try to round up all the explosives that we can find throughout this map. Oh, wow. I mean, I know there are more explosives that we can use, but I'm at the very least gonna try to do my best to shorten this as much as possible. Alright, here we go. And I fell into the water. Nice. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. One thing I forgot to do. We have to make sure that we have to make sure both of these. We got to make sure both of these pipes are completely disconnected from the building. Let's see here. Sure, we'll just do it this way. There we go. Timber. Lee is not gonna be happy. Yep. There's the news bulletin. By unknown trespassers, you really cannot afford security cameras.
Right.
These half-wit Neanderthals don't know what's coming for them. Wow, that's really the what an insult. Half-wit Neanderthals.
Right.
They turned the gas back on. Coffee never tasted better. I was skeptical about working with Mr. Wu in the first place, but he does pay well. So does the new client, Lee Chemicals. Did they contact you directly? By the way, I heard on the news that's there's some madman on the loose around here. I hope you remember to lock the doors at night. Yeah.
It's pretty much him.
Yeah, pretty much. Gordon really took this one step too far. You probably heard it on the news, but he hit my tower, the Lee Tower. My poor grandfather is probably churning in his grave right now. It'll cost me a fortune to rebuild that. I need to get back at Gordon, but he's so loaded with money that whatever I do, he can just pay someone to fix it. The only way to get to him is to strike where his fat wallet can't protect him. His precious art collection. Some of those paintings would also make a nice contribution to the restoration fund for my new tower. And there's so yeah, we actually have an airside mission as well. Hey, I've heard about your skills. Could you do a quick job for me? You see, there's a construction there's construction going on in the at the marina, some new dock or something, and there are high-end tools spread all over the place. I could really use some of them for an upcoming job. Could you get over there and collect them for me? We will get back to that mission later. So yeah, we now have to steal artwork. And once again, this is probably one of the more difficult missions because you have 6 different paintings you have to steal, and they are spread so far across the map, it's kind of ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah. The best way to go about it, from what I understand, is basically to start from here first, and then drive a car off the ledge towards this house, and then use another car to get the last 2 remaining ones, and then carefully get back to the boat. So, let's begin. And this is pretty much the part where I discovered the hard way that if you basically try to use the blowtorch along a building's base, it just sets off the alarm anyway. I found that out with this structure alone.
I see. Yeah, that does make it a little more difficult.
Yeah. But of course, we can still make holes to our advantage. Okay. Did not want to do that. Okay. Very finicky much. There we go. Okay. And now we just need a straight path right down here. So basically, we'll actually be driving right through this alleyway right here. That way we can avoid the pool.
Yeah.
And you call this art? If only one of the, if only one of the tools, if only one of the tools that were unlocked to you was a hedge trimmer. Oh well, I guess. Good enough. Or, actually, what am I doing? I could just do it like this. There we go, and just grab the ping that way. Yeah, that's one way to do it, just grab it right through the wall. Yeah, that works. Okay, so these three are all planned out. Well, at least minus the vehicles. I still gotta set those up. Now I just Now I just need to take care of these. Yeah, another thing of note when it comes to heists: never ever use an elevator when the timer is running because it just takes too long. Yep. Now we're and then we just gotta jump out here, use a vehicle to grab this one, and then another vehicle to to speed down this alleyway. Huh. All right. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and blow holes in this wall. Make it a little easier.
Just like sitting there in the guard station house.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I always found that weird myself. Like these paintings, according to the story, cost a lot of money, and they just have it in the guard. They just have one of them in a guardhouse.
That was just begging to be stolen, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Alright. Now all we need is, now all we need are the vehicles. And thankfully we actually got we actually got a few that actually have some really decent speed. Thankfully, Gordon was actually kind enough to supply us with race cars. Yeah, I think after this mission, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my shotgun, the damage. That way, I'm not going through all my ammo.
Alright.
Alright. Now I've got to decide what car I want to use while I'm making my run over here. Because I still need I still also need a pretty decent I still need a pretty decent car to get over from here to here as well. Alright, so we got 3 of them. Alright, you know what? I think maybe just taking this ramp up here might be faster than trying to take this winding road and potentially falling into the water. It's my best guess, though. I'm gonna try it.
Your decision.
Yep. Because, like I said, some of the cars in this game are really difficult to control.
I don't think any time you have a road like that, it's just basically a race course for them.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think I need the fastest car to get over this one. So, but I do need. I do need to get down here as quickly as possible. So I might as well. I might as well just go ahead and steal this Lamborghini and just station it by the guardhouse. And somehow that light is still going, despite the fact that I cut it off from its power source.
Mystery for the ages.
Yep. Now, if I'm gonna drop down from here, I'm definitely gonna need a vehicle that's I'm definitely gonna need a vehicle that's pretty good off road. Which one of the SUVs is actually my best bet. Or a Hummer in this case. Actually, I have no idea what this is. I don't know if it's a Hummer or what, but it looks like one. Alright. That gives me a straight shot to the guardhouse. Alright, so I can... I've got a vehicle that gets me to the guardhouse, a vehicle that they'll get me over to the tent. Now I just need one from that goes. Now I just need one that goes from the tent to the boathouse. Huh. You know what? I'll just use another one of. No, I'll probably take this one from the boathouse. And I think I'll just use that last race car for the tent. Huh. I know I'm doing a lot of meticulous planning, but that's how this game is. Huh? Alright. Other than that, I think that should be good. Actually, is there anything on... Okay, no, there isn't. Okay. Quick save. I'm gonna... Okay. There we go. I'm sorry? Did you say something?
Nope. I was
Okay.
just sitting around.
Okay. Huh. Oh, apparently there... Oh, we just stole a popcorn machine maintenance manual. Wow. Alright, then. Oh, I accidentally went through the ceiling.
Corn, you never know. Could come in handy to help him pop his own.
True.
Oh, you just start getting to the point of getting all the pictures?
Yep.
I think a long setup, like you said, they were far apart.
Yeah.
through the door.
Okay, yeah, I need a restart. Huh. I bumped into way too many objects.
Wow.
Oh. Fucking curb. Huh.
Oh yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Like I said, the physics in this game drive me nuts sometimes.
I imagine.
Oh, why do there have to be rocks in that path? Just why? Let alone rocks that are indestructible. Oh, nice! The curb gets me again. Yeah, this is actually my best path, by the way. Problem is it only just takes one one random object to mess you up.
I see that.
Yeah.
And I can tell you from how you set up that you have these planned out more than well enough, and it's just the little things that are out of your control and the game will mess it up and make you restart.
Yeah.
And you kind of fluidly go from like one vehicle to the next or one spot to the next.
Pretty much.
And everything.
There we go. Huh?
And then in the water it drops.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. This next main mission actually has us dealing with a thunderstorm. Thankfully, there are no alarm boxes, there are no alarm boxes in this next main mission. But we do actually have But whenever there's a lightning strike, we actually do have to put out fires, or it sets off the fire alarm if it grows way too much.
Ah.
Looking forward to seeing you at the upcoming locale celebrations. There will be concession stands, music performances, and an ice cream van. The locale home guard will do their annual parade, and at the end of the evening there will be huge fireworks. Well, oh yeah, we'll come back to that. We'll actually be dealing with that later. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do the side mission that I skipped over earlier. And there's a reason why I decided to save it for later, because I mean I know how to do this mission, but problem is the physics regarding the water like to. Yeah, the flotation physics regarding the water in this level like to freak out sometimes. And I really don't know what causes it either. For one thing, the easiest way to get the one in here, well, we're actually gonna go ahead and lighten this whole thing and drag it down the hill. Yeah, just try not to accidentally hit the alarm box, that's the only thing.
Right.
And as you can imagine, that has happened to me more times than I'd like to admit. See what I mean? Unfortunately, I ended up jinxing it. And I didn't quick save. Well, okay, I did quick save, but only before I actually started demolishing this thing. Completely forgot about that. Okay, it can be dragged. I just need to lighten it a little more. Are you serious right now?
Wow. It's awkward considering you were at an angle from it in a bit of way.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm actually gonna nail this down with some planks. That way it doesn't go anywhere. I did not even disconnect it. Are you serious?
Wow. You weren't even near it when you hit the wall.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's one of those parts where, like you said, it's close enough where it's considered part of the walls, huh?
Probably, yeah. Huh. Yeah, the best thing to do is to try to get this down the hill, because after that you can pretty much just drag it with a crane. Yep. Because trying to hike your way up the hill would take way too long, in all honesty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And what we can do is actually drag it in close proximity to this item. And then after that, we'll just we'll just run right through the house. Now, as for this item right here, I'm actually basically my whole idea is that I'm actually gonna go ahead and tow it right over here with the fishing boat. By connecting it with the planks. Of course, it's kind of finicky, as you can imagine. Alright. Next one is up here, but we're gonna go. We're also gonna go ahead and cut down this fence as well. Is there something still connected to it? Odd. Okay, there goes that piece. Anyway. Oh, it was connected to the ground. That's why.
Not now.
Yep. And I'll just place that over there. There we go. And just a couple more gates I have to cut down. Good thing too, because my blowtorch is almost out of fuel. Okay, good. I can actually just grab it from there. Alright, and this one right here will be my starting point. Alright. So there's that. Yeah, that's way too slow. Let's see, any other vehicles I can use? Nope, that car is all I have. Oh, never mind, there's an SUV here. Well, I can definitely use that to make my way to those other items all the way across there. Yeah, I'll at the very least just use this one just to make my way to this building. All right. Actually, there is one thing. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I'm inside the propane tank. Nice. Yeah, that works out well. Huh. All right, I think that should that should be good enough escape route. Huh. Although, if I wanted to go the extra mile, I could probably just get rid of the get rid of the rest of this fence. Huh. Alright. Okay, yeah. That's that's about as good as that's gonna get. Okay, that's set up. Just one more thing I've gotta prepare. Now this is the hard part because like I said, the physics in this level like to go crazy sometimes. Basically, what I have to do, I have to use. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use the fishing boat to tow this to tow this platform all the way over here. Only thing is, it's more of a matter of if the game decides the platform just wants to drift away or not.
Yeah. I'm gonna head off, Brave. I'm starting to fan work tomorrow.
Sure, no problem. Well, thanks for stopping by anyway.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep. Yeah, I'll probably call it here myself after I finish this mission.
All right. Have a good night and Merry Christmas.
Thanks, you too.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Alright. And like I said, this is one of the harder ones to get. need to get closer. And now we actually got to connect. We got to connect this thing with planks. Be sure to use as many of them as possible because yeah, they. Unfortunately, they're the closest thing you have to cables at the moment. You do get cables later, but yeah. And now we just go as slowly as possible. And just be sure to quick save regularly. That way you don't have to. That way you don't have to keep redoing this. Hopefully I can actually avoid this dock. Okay. Okay, we managed to do that without it drifting away. Good. I'll just make sure it stays like that. Alright. Alright, beyond that, we should be good. Now I just need to get this car into position. Alright. Alright, so let's recount. Let's recount. So, so this will be our starting point. We got a car that will go towards this building, and we'll go from here and take a vehicle here, grab these last three, and we should be good. At least I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm missing something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that's everything. Alright, we did it. The helicopter just watches us leave. Yay. Yet you still haven't done any fingerprint tests, and by the way, the chopper just saw me leave. I'm pretty sure I should be a prime suspect by now. Anyway, so we get time bombs now. We actually officially unlock them now. I will upgrade the blast on that. Also upgrade the damage on the shotgun. Yay! Now I'm flat broke. Anyway, let's see what's new. Good evening. I'm a claim adjuster at Kirthy Insurance Group. At Kirthy Insurance Group. Investigating an art incident that happened to Gordon Wu recently. Mr. Wu claims to know who's responsible for the stolen paintings. A Mr. Lawrence Lee Jr., but he is not. But he is very keen to not involve the police. Gordon's account has caused us some financial strain recently, and it is in our interest to bring back the paintings as discreetly and swiftly as possible. According to our intelligence, the paintings are hidden at the marina. I know Gordon has been working with you in the past. Maybe you can help me out. And we will do that. But for right now, that's actually gonna be that's actually where I'm gonna end the stream for the night because it is because after all it is getting kind of late. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this this bit of Teardown. I will probably play more. Well, I'm not really sure when, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Christmas and with Christmas going on and everything. But yeah. Anyway, have a good evening. I will see you all in the next stream. Take care, everyone.